Hello guys, welcome to Jeff's Garage Adventures. You like tools? This is your channel. I do lots and lots of tool reviews, mostly middle of the road, also some low and high end as well, and occasionally some car tech tips and repairs. We're in the middle of a flare nut wrench set series. This is episode 6, Milwaukee. This is an unboxing. I have not used these. 6-piece metric set. It's got 12 sizes. Each end of the wrench is a different size. It's got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, skip 20, and goes to 21. Model number is 48-22-9471. It's around $84 on Amazon. That price will probably fluctuate. It typically does on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested. Made in China. I don't like seeing that. It comes with a nice tray, by the way. The tray's nice. But here's what I don't understand. You know, these are like middle of the road tools, but they are made in China. See if we can get it focused here for you. Right there. Engineered by Milwaukee Tools, professionally made in China. Lifetime guarantee. I know some of our tools are made in USA, right, Milwaukee? Some are overseas. He's got the ink-filled markings. I do like that, but I'm going to show you something interesting. So hang on, I got to show you something that's kind of funny. It's got they claim a slim profile. As with flare nut wrenches, they tend to flex. You know, the cheaper the sets, the more they flex. That's the nature of the beast. Let's grab one of these bad boys and pull it up to the camera. Milwaukee is in the house. Let's take a gander. The ID markings are painted in, or ink, if you will. I would just say it's paint, but it is embossed. That means it's pushed outwards and not inwards like a stamping. A stamping would be deboss. There's the ID markings, very, very big and visible. A blind man can see those. On the back side, the Milwaukee is laser etched. I don't like the I-beams on these. The I-beam, I never did. I have their combination wrenches. I never liked the I-beam. You may like it. I just don't. Another thing about these wrenches, they're on the short side. Here is a 1921 other brand wrench, and you can see it is a little bit shorter. That is in a series, by the way. All right. The chrome on these is pretty good. I'll give them that. Doesn't got a lot of chamfer. I kind of prefer a line wrench like that. It's got more meat to grab the fitting. I'm not seeing a lot of imperfections on that one. Let's go to the other side. There's the 21 mil. These are a pretty stout design. I can tell you that. They got some heft to them. Let's put a caliper on the 21 mil, if you will. There's a 21 mil, or this is a 19, excuse me, we'll do a 19 first. That's a high reading, guys. Let's do that again. Sometimes if you get it too close to the point, you'll get a high reading. That's an average reading, 0.35. Let's go to the 21 mil. And the 3s is average, 2s is very good, and the teens is exceptional. You don't want to go too tight either, guys. You got to better get it on a fitting, right? Too tight can be bad too. And again, these type of wrenches tend to flex a lot. The cheaper the wrenches, the more they flex. It's the nature of the design. That's a solid reading, 0.24. Let's try the 16 and 18. Pull it up to the camera again for you. I like the black ID markings. I think that's I do like it's painted. Easy to see. Nice and big and bold on both sides. Chrome's pretty good in these for being made in China. China's capable of making good tools, guys. They make what they're told to make, you know. And they got good technology over there, whether you like China or not. I'm not saying, you know, I just telling you how it is. They're capable of making good tools, although they make a lot of junky tools. Where's that? Here's the 18. Again, not a lot of chamfer on these. Very, very, very little. I do like to see that. I do like seeing that. Let's put a caliper on the 16 here. It is 0. Let's see what this one is. Average reading on the 18. A little above average reading on the 18 mil. It'll come down to how much these flex. I'll do a follow-up. I always do later on after some good use. Here's the 17 and the 15. Again, there's a chamfer. Now, I see a lot of imperfections in the chrome in this. Overall, pretty decent set. Just wish it wasn't made in China. My dog's barking at the UPS driver. They come here every day with tools, so let's see what this is. 0.33, that's an average reading. Let's put it on a 15. That's about average, guys. A little above average, I would say. Let's go down to the 13 and the 14 here. I get tools coming here all the time, guys. And I buy 90% of them my own money. Maybe 95%. I bought these with my own money. Here's the 14 mil. Average reading. I've seen better readings. I've seen worse, of course, but I've seen better. It'll come down to how much they flex. Average. I got a fitting for the 13. The 13, by the way. Let's see how much slop is in this. It doesn't fit the fitting too bad, though. It's not a bad fitting. It had an average reading. Let's go down to the 12 here. I got a fitting for the 12 too, I think. Make sure it's zeroed. Here's the 12. Slightly above average. Here is the 10 mil, the infamous 10. 0.27, average reading. Let's put a fitting on the 12. So they're about average readings, guys. Here's the 12 millimeter. It fits pretty snug, though. It's still got a pretty good fit. It's an average reading, but it's still got a pretty good fit. A line wrench is going to grab on 4 or 5 sides instead of like 2 sides like a conventional wrench. We'll go to the last one here. I wanted to show you guys something funny. Here's the 11. I don't know if it's funny, but there's the 11. The chrome on these is pretty good. And here is the 9. Now you see how that ID mark is painted in black? They got paint right there. See it? That's paint. I've been trying to get it off. I can't get it off. So I wasn't really happy to see that. That got past quality control, right? I just thought I'd share that with you. You know, I paid $80 for this set. They should have caught that. You know, this is not a cheap set. It's not the high-end sets, but it's definitely not a cheap set. I would have thought, you know, they should have caught that. That's my opinion. Let's see what the specs are in the 9. Slightly above average on the 11. That's the best reading in the whole lot right there, 0.19. Overall thoughts, again, I'll do a follow-up after some use, but if they don't flex a lot, they'll be fine. They'll probably be a good solid set. Are they the best in the series? No. I got 4 more sets to show you. The next sets I show will be the sets I use. So the rest of the series, I got 3 or 4 more to show you. 3 of them are the sets I use, and one's a set that somebody donated, not donated, but let me borrow to show you guys for the series. I get subscribers that sometimes they donate tools, sometimes they let me borrow tools, which is very, very nice. I really appreciate it, guys. So, middle of the road set here, guys. I don't think it's anything exceptional, but I think being made in China, I don't know why they did that, why they do that, but it is what it is. But $84, it's not a cheap set. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Tomorrow you'll see some of my sets that I use. So stay tuned.